Okay, so let's do a little bit more exploring. I think that up there on the hillside is Canterbury Commons. Uh, this is part of the reason why I also tell you to take the Lady Killer perk because it'll end the situation that you end up in the middle of go a lot more smoothly. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that side quest. I actually like this one. Ooh. This also helps immensely in a different way, too, if you come up to Canterbury Commons early. Once you have a decent amount of caps. Almost 4K. That's not great, not terrible. Yeah, this is Canterbury Commons.
Tremble before the might of the antagonizer.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
You and your pathetic tin cans are no match for my army.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
We'll see about that. Attack, my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Go forth, my steadfast creation. Show these vermin humanity's true power.
Face it, Mechanist. Humans and their toys are done for. They killed themselves with their own.
Humans may be weak sometimes, but our creations are strong and pure. Something you'll never be.
Fool! Humanity's creations were the seeds of their undoing. And now, the world will belong to the antagonizer.
Interesting.
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately. Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
What was that all about? Who were those people?
The, Mechanist and the Ant Agonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant Agonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave.
I might be able to help with that.
Oh, that's terrific. I knew you'd help out. Knew it in my gut, and it's never steered me wrong on a deal yet. Find where the Ant Agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop or otherwise end their hostility, and you'll earn 200 caps. You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other.
Double down, you've got yourself a deal.
I'm afraid that won't do, friend.
I'll do it.
Great. I'm relieved to know the situation will be quickly resolved. Let me know if I can be of assistance to you. Oh, and please, do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in the streets. We don't need another.
Can I ask you more about the antagonizer and the Mechanist?
If it'll help, I'm glad to.
What can you tell me about the
One
antagonizer?
day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town. She said humanity was dead and the ants would inherit the earth, stuff like that. Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again. She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the Mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, it got real nasty.
What can you tell me about the Mechanist?
The Mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town until it got torn up in one of the Ant Agonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were.
Know anything else that could help me stop them?
My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out. He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls.
I mean, I can understand that. That's enough. What can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy.
How do the traders come here?
Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit.
How organized are the traders?
They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get.
Have you thought about organizing the traders into a unified group?
I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task.
That's a real shame. I have all these caps and nowhere to spend them.
That certainly is quite a lot of caps. It really would be a shame for those to go to waste, wouldn't it? I suppose I can call in a few favors with the caravans, talk with them about their inventory. Must keep the... So you just let me know what you'd like to see from the caravans, and I'll let them know what to focus on.
Let's talk about
And
weapons.
you'll be looking for Lucky Harith, adventurer, martial artist, and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind. He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too.
He should expand his inventory.
Harith's got quite a lot of weapons, but I'm sure he could improve his stock. An investment of 200 caps should see to that nicely.
That's a good investment. Here's 200 caps.
Excellent. Harith will be delighted. He usually is by most things, really. If Harith were a less reputable man, I'm sure... But he's a merchant, not a raider. So it's legitimate means... An investment... That simply isn't...
So each merchant is about 700 caps to expand. It's not bad.
He grew up a tribal. It takes a fair amount... Improving crow... X...
Food and
Then
caps.
you'll be wanting Doc Hoff, or the Good Doctor, as he prescribes everything from a good meal to The Good Doctor's lab equipment isn't cheap. Excellent. At this point, it would be, say,
Okay, and then my favorite.
That'd be Crazy Wolfgang. He does repairs and general supplies, but he prefers to call himself a junk dealer. As he says, he's overjoyed to assist those who have a deep need for his junk. Just like that. Says it catches people's attention.
I
With
see.
an investment of about 2... Excellent. Anything more?
And his repair skill isn't that great. So, what we did was we invested pretty much all of our money into expanding the trade caravans.
Man, did you see it? Did you see it? The antagonizer was all like, "Fear me." But the Mechanist was all, "Stop, evildoer."
Yeah, I saw her. What can you tell me about them?
The Antagonizer, she's this evil supervillain who's trying to wipe out humans with her ants. And the Mechanist protects us with his robots. And when they fight in town, it's incredible. There's all these lasers and biting and blood, and it's crazy. And then my uncle says I need to stay inside. He says it's dangerous. This is serious business, Derek.
Those guys must liven the place up, huh? Anyone ever get hurt?
You think they're neat too, huh? It's not like they ever hurt anyone. Well, not like really badly hurt or anything. Dom and Machete make sure that everyone gets inside when they fight like that. Though sometimes I sneak out to watch. The traders and the slavers and the raiders, they don't like the Antagonizer or the Mechanist. They say they're bad for business. But that's dumb. The ants and the robots rip them to shreds. That shows them.
What do you think about them?
You mean the superheroes? Yeah. I'll try to watch all of their fights.
What are their superpowers? Do they have any weaknesses?
That's easy. The Antagonizer's suit makes her super agile. But I guess her ants are pretty weak on their own. Just watch out for her royal guard. The Mechanist robots are a lot tougher, and his suit makes him super smart. I don't think he has any weaknesses. Well, maybe one. Since he's a good guy, he's not as ruthless as the Antagonizer. Like, he'd never hurt an innocent like me, if he could help it.
Know anything else that could help me stop them?
No way! Don't stop them, they're awesome! Unless, maybe you're going to be a superhero too. You could be called super humongous and fight them with an army of super mutants.
That's enough. Well.
I don't know much about. I think her lair. Joe Port. But one day.
Just stumbled into town? I'm Joe Porter.
On purified water, I am insulted, good sir. Thanks, Joe. This looks like a pretty nice place here.
We do our best. Well, Dom and Ro do their best. I just make sure they've got enough. You ever find yourself starving around here, drop by Dot's Diner. We don't charge much, but don't expect any more freebies.
Do you know anything about the Antagonizer or Mechanist?
You mean apart from having cheesy names? Actually, I think I might know something useful. One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants. Not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little Antagonizer.
So the plot thickens.
Yes.
Take the scrap metal. Oh, yes. That is something I need to do. We need to drop off some stuff before we go and deal with the Mechanist. So the Antagonizer's lair, the front entrance is down there at the bottom of the cliff head. I don't know if my lockpicking skill is high enough, but we could just bust right in. Yeah, actually, yes, it is. Provided I don't run out of bobby pins. There we go. Okay, so in case this fails, but it won't as long as you have the Lady Killer perk, you can actually talk down the Antagonizer. Interesting.
So at last, you've penetrated the court of the Antagonizer, queen of all ants. Were you sent by that meddling Mechanist? He'll learn that no one can stand before my royal regimen of fighting ants. Explain yourself. Why shouldn't I have my pretties kill you where you stand?
The actress was having fun with this. Your days of terrorizing the town are over. Give up and you won't get hurt.
Ha! You would walk here and presume humanity's time has come to an end. But not so, the noble. Once I've finished with that.
We all make mistakes, but there's still a chance for us. I believe in you.
You're wrong. Humans are cruel, hurtful beasts. They can't be saved. We can't be. I can't go back. But I can't keep doing this. I can't be as bad as they were. Not if someone like you believes in me. Please, I think I've made some terrible mistakes. If you really think I still have a chance, just let me go. I'll give you the suit. No one ever has to see the antagonizer again. Just please, let me have another chance.
Certainly. Good luck in your new life.
Thank you. I don't know how I can just thank you.
So it's the best outcome. You don't get the. There is a unique knife that you can get from her if you work for her. It's not entirely worth it though. But yeah, her views on humanity are pretty askew due to her life, what led to all of this. I'll take that. And then talking her down like that makes it so you don't have to fight her. And then I normally come through the back entrance anyway, because fighting through here is very tedious. And considering what you have to do for the Mechanist as well, I don't know, it's not entirely worth it. So we're going to head back to Megaton real quick for a couple different reasons. 1, let's rest stop. 2, let's trade. And 3, let's make some money. What time is it? 7:25. Okay. Still have time to do a few things.
Yeah, what is it? Well, all
Dang, okay. Let's raise that up. You know what? Because I have... never mind. I'm going to actually take the Mysterious Stranger. I love that perk.
Fiddle with any interesting technology?
I haven't been to the facility yet.
Well, why not?
Okay, let's trade in a few things here. Okay, got any ammo? Yes, you do.
Good hunting.
Okay.
What's shaking?
Let's go in and offload a few things. And for those just tuning in, I had something that's never happened before. I end up getting Fire Lance, which is one of the rarest weapons in the entire game, because you get it completely by random chance. But it's just going to sit here because, yeah. Due to the scarcity of the ammo, I'd rather just not carry it around and have the temptation. Also, another thing I will recommend is, yeah, do come back here and get rid of the Antagonizer's outfit, because then you lose the opportunity to talk down the Mechanist and get the best outcome for the entire quest. Alright. Let's go upstairs. How many of those do I have now? 10? Not bad. Okay. Also, let's rest, because I've taken some pings out there. Maybe just a few. Yeah, just a few. Okay, so also in terms of that quest, we have the 3 keys. The only thing left to do is to kill Tenpenny. But before we get too carried away, we're going to head back to Canterbury Commons and finish this quest. Because the thing is, I love the Mechanist part because of how cool everything is. And I just wanted to offload all my junk so that way I could pick up more scrap metal. Because for a good portion of the game, scrap metal is going to be a moneymaker. Once I get to a certain point, then money's not going to be a problem. Everything must go. I guess this place was closing down. And I have a concussion now. Yay. Let's fix that. I had that happen before and I had no stim packs. Oh boy, that was so annoying. Hey, I'll take some more ammo. More ammo that I actually use. No. Okay. Alright, it's not booby trapped. Just making sure. Snake helped me snuggle in some pulse grenades. I knew it. Then I locked in the box under my desk. Huh. Interesting. Cool. So yeah, the reason I do that is because there's a 10% chance that you'll get a Nuka-Cola Quantum in any of the Nuka-Cola machines. It skews up and down with your luck stat, but Yeah, I can open doors with my mind. Oh crud, sentry bot. These guys are kind of terrifying. Unless they just straight up don't notice you. Which, that's not realistic at all. But you saw how much ammo I spent on this thing. Get him, dog meat.
Move along, please.
No. This is vanilla. I straight up got one of the rarest weapons in the game without modding or using console commands. Plus, this is the Xbox version, and that was the era when it wasn't as easy to mod. It's a lot easier now. To be fair, though, I would only play with one mod, and that would be to have iron sights. Because Bethesda couldn't figure out how to do iron sights. Nope, I'm just a much better shot than you might give me credit for. Wow. That escalated quickly. Activating EMP. The Mechanist Forge. Okay. I want to show you one of the coolest door opening sequences you'll ever see in a video game. So we go over here and you see this little coffee pot. Activate the door gears. Is that necessary? No, of course not. But it's awesome.
My super spy bots tell me that the antagonizer has been defeated. I trust I have you to thank for this. Congratulations. But I really must make sure her suit is destroyed, lest it fall into even more evil hands. Bring me the foul antagonizer's armor. I must neutralize the antagonizer's suit. When you've removed it from her vile corpse, bring it to me.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to take all your microfusion cells and all your scrap metal, buddy. Any objections? No?